Hi, I am Kimberly Carter. I am a next generation leadership specialist and coach. I also speak and I write. And so, welcome to my video. Today, I am going to start a five-part series, and I'll be talking about the power of coaching for women. So like I said, it'll be five different parts. And I just want to focus on how having a coach can help you boost your self-confidence, your self-esteem, and help you increase your advocacy skills. And that's important, personally and professionally. And so this video today is going to introduce like the concept of coaching. So what it is, how it can help you, how it helped me personally, because I always believe in integrating my own experiences, right? Because how am I going to tell you to do something I've never done? And so I definitely want to throw in my own experiences and just how coaching can help you thrive professionally and personally. So, what is coaching? The definition of coaching, according to Merriam Online's dictionary, is a person who instructs or trains a performer or a team. A person who instructs or trains a performer or a team. And so we have embraced coaching in sports, of course. We see football coaches, basketball coaches, baseball coaches, any sport, you name it. We understand that a coach is involved and we don't have any problem with it. The coach is on the sideline, the coach is yelling, the coach is probably cussing, the coach is, encouraging, screaming, and we don't have a problem with this. Where we haven't seen it, some of us have not ever seen it or embraced it for ourselves or in like a personal or professional setting, right? And I'm just here to tell you that coaching in a personal or professional setting is pretty much the same thing, minus the cussing and screaming on the sidelines. Now, your coach may get a bit passionate, right, in their delivery. They may get a bit passionate in pushing you, but a really good coach will also have a certain amount of debrief sessions so that they can make sure that it's not too much pushing, right? And that it's the right amount for what you need. And they'll make sure they're staying on focus. And so I brought that up because I just feel like our best example is seeing it across, the sports arena. But corporations bring in coaches all the time to coach either in a group setting or one-on-one. You can have your own personal coach to work on whatever it is you want to work on in your personal or professional development. And so we see it in sports, like I said, but we may not see it or embrace it personally. And why is that? Doing my research, I found a myriad of reasons, right? Some of it may include we may think it's another person telling us what to do. And as adults, we did not get to adulthood to just constantly be told what to do. However, a coach shouldn't just be that, right? It's not that. It's someone you sit down with. You're supposed to map out a plan of whatever your focus is. So, for example, if you're hiring a coach to help you strengthen your self confidence and self belief, they'll sit down with you. They'll have ways to unearth the areas that you need to work on your self confidence and your self belief. They'll be able to help assess. They'll be able to help carve out goals, and then they'll be able to take you on that time together and that journey to getting to your goal. So, again, it's not just another person telling you what to do, it is an invited individual into your personal or professional space that's going to guide you and help you get to your goal. The second reason is someone may have had a bad experience with a coach or may have had a close friend who had a bad experience with a coach and who told you, forget those coaches, don't do it, right? We may have bad experiences in other areas too, but that usually doesn't stop us from trying again. So, a good example of that is we may have a bad experience at a restaurant, right? Because, of course, we eat. You go to this restaurant, you have a bad experience. What you don't do is never go to another restaurant again. Am I right? You may be mad at that restaurant. You may not frequent that restaurant again. You may not visit it, but you don't stop eating and you don't stop trying new restaurants. You may even I've gone to a restaurant and they had a bad, mediocre experience, and potentially I may have gone back a couple of weeks later. So I didn't just toss the whole restaurant industry to the side because of my one experience. And I like to apply that to coaching. Don't let your one bad experience or mediocre experience or the experience of someone else stop you from getting what you need through a coach. Another thing, the third thing is people may have a reason they don't want to try a coach is they may fear the cost financially or personally because it's not always about the financial investment. Sometimes we have a fear of the personal investment, the personal involvement, right? To that, I say anything worth having is worth investing in. I always think of it as an investment. I think of it as a personal investment, an educational investment as well. Again, like I said earlier, a lot of corporations and businesses will bring a coach in, and a lot of them will pay for you to have an executive coach, a personal coach, or they'll have it in a group setting. Either way, even if you pay for it yourself, which is another way outside of your, organization or corporation, it is an investment in you. And why is it important to invest in yourself? Amongst other reasons, is personal growth. We do this all the time. A lot of us have gone to school. We did not mind investing finances or the resource of our time, our mental energy in that because that's accepted. And so we didn't have a problem with that kind of investment. And so coaching is along those same lines. And so I'm telling you this to say my next point. I have had a myriad of coaches in my life. I have found that having a coach expedites my time on a certain topic. I've had coaches to help me map out my business plans. I've had coaches to help me implement the plans. I've had coaches that help me with my confidence. A good coach, a really great coach, you may hire for one thing and find them speaking into several areas of your life. Because, yeah, for example, I worked on this journal with someone, and she does this for her business, and she also coaches. And through this process, she was coaching me and helping me place this together. And it was reinforcing my self esteem, my self belief. And so, again, I'm not telling you something that I don't partake in myself because I'm not a big fan of telling someone to do something I've never experienced. Um, Coaches have helped me gain deeper self awareness. Coaches can help you master your strengths, uncover your weaknesses so that you figure out how to support those weaknesses, right? Coaches help you understand your unique value, what you bring to the table personally and professionally. And I am stressing both personal and professional because there's overlap there, of course. Often we'll go in thinking about just supporting ourselves personally, right? But then the spillover or the results the results will show up for us in our professional life, although we may have thought we were hiring a coach to deal with personal things, and vice versa. Sometimes you're like, oh, yeah, I want to step into leadership roles, strengthen my self belief so that I show up stronger at work, right? More assertive. But then we find that spill over into our personal lives as well. And so those sometimes can be, excuse me, interchangeable. They also help you, a coach can help you become aware of your personal blind spots, and they can help you increase your personal impact. And by that, I mean you came here to impact the world in one way or another, right? A really great coach is going to help you uncover that impact, step into who you're supposed to be, and start bringing that impact into the world and into wherever you work, serve, live, and move. And so, coaching can also help you identify limiting beliefs, uncover those limiting beliefs, and strengthen yourself to get past those limiting beliefs. Coaching isn't therapy, but you can have a therapist and a coach at the same time. And I don't know why, but that popped in, so I'll share that as well. And so, again, I just wanted to start my series about the power of coaching for women. And so, I want to invite you to take my quiz. I have a free quiz, and it just walks you through, you know, just different questions to determine if you even need a coach. And you could take it again, it's free. You could take it just for fun. There's no commitment, there's just uncovering and unlocking some things about yourself. So, again, I am Kimberly, and I really appreciate you for watching this video. I will link the quiz link either in the description or in a comment. I'm learning YouTube still, so sometimes I kind of mess that up, but I will definitely put it there. You'll be able to click on it and quickly get to the quiz. And so, thank you, and you have a